Yes guys, what is cracking? It's a Tuesday and currently 10:30 right now. I decided to switch you on and gonna take you into London and do what we've been doing kind of in recent vlogs, which is just going in, checking Nathan, and we're gonna shoot a few bits and pieces today for the brand. We've got the money rope to shoot, and also we're restocking the Phantom Zip hoodie. These were really popular last year when we brought them out, and I wasn't gonna release them again, but due to high demand, I'm bringing them back out with a new colorway. So we're gonna shoot all of that. Got some new leggings to show you as well, which is really exciting. Just getting my stuff together on the car. Gotta run inside, get all the gear, get on the train. I'm running late as always. But anyway, sit back, relax. Hope you guys enjoy this quick, short, sharp vlog, I reckon. And yeah, we're just gonna document and take you along for the ride. So today we are shooting literally every colorway. That's the plan. Never really done a kind of whole shoot based around this rope. Actually smashed up my car maybe about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. The whole front bumper just snapped off. You wouldn't believe what I did. It's just been held together by this black kind of, yeah, duct tape. It's just a joke. It had to be done, man, otherwise I wouldn't be able to drive right now. But this is what I did, people, man. This is how stupid I am. I hit the bumper on this little kind of raised kind of, well, what do you call it, I don't know, raised pavement that I've got for the HQ. I was reversing just here. This is where my car was parked, and I just kind of, I don't know what I was doing, but I wasn't paying attention. As I kind of went to turn out, yeah, I just clipped this little piece of pavement and the whole thing just literally buckled. Absolute idiot, man. I can't believe I did that, and it's gonna probably cost me about £250 to fix that. And the worst thing is that I was looking to get kind of a new car as well. I needed something bigger, especially because we do quite a few trips to kind of the dump yard and throwing boxes away and all that kind of stuff, recycling. I needed a bigger car, and I was just thinking I'm gonna sell this, give it in, part exchange it or something, and now I've just given myself another headache. Oh. Way to the station right now. It's cloudy, it's sunny, I don't know what's going on with the weather. Nathan gave me literally 2 things on the list to bring from home. One was ropes, actually 3 things. One was ropes, one was the new lens that we've just picked up, I'm gonna show you that in a minute. And the last thing was cable ties, because we're gonna try and do something creative with the ropes. And I've just gone and forgot the cable ties. What's happening, boss? How are you, man? What are you saying?
God, you're just like something different altogether, mate. Bro, man. I like that, man. What is that? That's a new pod.
My little cameraman, say what's up, innit?
Okay, wicked, awesome.
Finally, it's been delayed for about 10 minutes. Oh, that always happens. Never my side. What's going on here, man? Some important people blocking up the road. Interesting. What are you saying? Oh, hug, yeah? Hug, yeah? What are you saying? You alright?
Alright guys, I'm going to take over the vlog now. So basically, we're supposed to be shooting in London today. I'm sure Rich is probably going to cut all this and put his version in, but I think I'll need to vlog this. So basically, we've come to London, it's raining. We knew it was going to rain, but to be fair, this rain's very persistent and very light, so now we're going to work out if we're going to shoot here or not, and obviously go to our little roof. Yeah, the rain is not good, and Rashi's going through some troubles with Amazon, and it's not looking good, but he's sorting it out, but it's setting us back in terms of productivity today because he needs to sort it out, but we also need to shoot. It's also raining, so who knows where we're going with this. So yeah, catch you in the next slide.
Yes, family. So it is now the next day already. It is Wednesday. I had to kind of cut the video short yesterday. A couple of things. The first thing is I got a real big setback in terms of my Amazon India pursuit, journey, adventure. I don't know what you guys want to call it, but a lot of you who've watched this channel for a number of years now, and since I've been started selling ropes and everything else, you will see in the comments that all my Indian family are really struggling because I'm not supplying on Amazon India. Now for a year, nearly like a year and a half now, I have been trying to get into India, and it's been a massive problem because India is very difficult in the sense that it doesn't like to have money leave the country. So where I can sell on Amazon US, Canada, whole of Europe from here, from our base here, and everything's fine, all the banking and everything else is fine. In India, you need to register for their own personal tax and just small things like this, and you have to keep it within India. Like, it's very difficult. So for a year and a half now, like, I've been literally back and forth with the authorities, with Amazon, with just everything, every kind of way I can to make it happen. And yesterday I got some bad news that my registration or my kind of application may have or might be cancelled now. So yeah, it's just stress, man. I had to like literally pick up a phone call. It's just when me and Nathan were about to start filming, and I was on the phone for like ages and then trying to sort this mess out. And then it started literally pissing it down, and we just looked at each other, Nathan and I, and we were just like, shit, man, this is gonna like kind of ruin our gear, ruin the lenses and camera and things like that. And yeah, it just felt like a really shit day to record and vlog. And I look back on it now and I just kind of think like, you know what, man, I shouldn't have been a baby about it. Like, at the time I was like, man, I can't vlog right now. I'm not in the right frame of mind. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling positive. And I switched the camera off, and yeah, like in hindsight, when I look at it now, I just think like, you know what, big baby, like I should have kept the camera rolling. We did get some good shots. We were kind of, you know, we had a big idea to kind of shoot for the money rope and the new leggings and, you know, things that are coming up, and we got some really good shots, and I should have kept the camera rolling. We should have vlogged. But what I ended up doing was turning the camera on today and just thought, you know what, let me just be raw with you guys. The vlog is a little bit choppy, but I have got a new office and it looks really clean. Like, for me anyway, it looks really clean and tidy. And I thought I'll make the rest of the vlog about the new office and let you guys know what I've spent money on, how much it's roughly cost me. And I did one of these back in the day when we first set up the office and this whole space. And yeah, I just thought, let me just take you on the journey and just yeah, document what's going on in the life of Rush Athletics right now. And I thought, yeah, anyway, turn the camera on, keep it raw, let you guys know where my mind's at, what's going on with Amazon India. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna go through kind of what I bought, what it looks like now, what it used to look like before. This space, if you guys remember, if the OG subscribers are out there, you guys remember this was the first kind of room that, you know, we used to start packaging like our ropes from. Like, we literally used to sit here and we used to have so many boxes on the floor. We used to be stretching for ropes and we used to be putting them in the packages, and we spend hours and hours and crazy late nights in this room. And this is where we used to do all our packaging until we moved into the HQ, what it is now, the HQ anyway. So I'm going to show you this space now and keep it raw. Don't want to keep this video going on for too long, but I'm just going to show you something like cool, neat things that I bought to make this place like a little bit more homely, a little bit more office, a little bit more kind of professional and slick. Yes guys, so as you come into this office, this is what I see now. This is the kind of overall look of the place, man. It has changed a lot since you maybe last saw it. It looks a bit dark over there. But let me just go through with like kind of the main changes that I made. First and foremost, the wall color has changed. It used to be this kind of like bright kind of green, kind of really nice color, to be fair. It's like really nice and kind of vibrant, but I've gone for this darkish now, this kind of gray. Hopefully it comes out good on camera. But the reason why I did this was because I wanted to have this look of this kind of white table and just kind of black drawers, and dark grey I think always looks good on film as well. And it gives me this kind of sense of mood of just, yeah, grind and hustle, and I don't know what it is about grey, but I like it. Anyway, this shelf has remained pretty much the same. It still looks cluttered, but I kind of like it. I've kind of put things up on here that, yeah, just have meant a little bit to me on the journey, a little bit about myself as well. And it's like a kind of, yeah, I don't know what to really call it, but it's just got all the, obviously all the classic money rope lines. It's got the legacy box. Some of these ropes as well are like the first ever packaged money ropes. Like this one, for example, is the first ever packaged legacy rope. Here is something quite cool. This is like some of the, oh, come on, focus. This is kind of some of the logo designs I did for Rope Rush. I literally just drew them out whilst I was out and about one day. so I'm gonna keep that. Also picked up this new lens for the Sony. This is a Tamron 28 to 75 mil, 2.8. Hopefully this might mean something for you camera people, but this is like a zoom lens which is gonna fit this camera body for my Sony a6300, that is. This one is my first ever camera for YouTube. This is a Nikon 1 J5. This has been with me through everything, guys. Like, it is literally my baby. I'm never ever gonna like, touch wood, I'm never ever gonna like let this go, man. It's gonna stay with me forever. My first ever YouTube camera. And then up here we have got, this lens is actually from Nathan. Nathan gifted me this lens, so I like the look of it, so it's staying up there. And yeah, chili sauce, and chili sauce is up here, of course. Then I have got my first ever hard drive. It actually says first ever hard drive. From when we first started RA, so that's got loads and loads of content. That's 2017 to 2018. Also got this cool old school Polaroid, which is quite neat, and then a couple of old school batteries. I don't know why I've got these, but and then we've obviously got the Tech Rope, another few other lenses. Little bits and pieces, guys. Different kind of colors, orange, pink, and yeah, it just looks sick. That looks quite cool. The desk here now is much more longer than it used to be. I used to have this black desk back in the day, which used to cut off around about here, and now I've extended the desk outwards. It's a white desk from IKEA, and it kind of goes and sits on top of this kind of shelving unit here. So it's pretty kind of easy to put together. It just kind of sits on it. Then on top of this, I've got this like kind of ledge thing. This was really for aesthetics, to be honest with you, but it's got some drawers in there, just put some neat stuff here. But the reason why I bought it is because I wanted to kind of hook up the laptop now to a new monitor. So we've now got this laptop which sits underneath, and I can slide it in here. So that's my MacBook Pro. So I've got this 30-inch new monitor from LG, hooks up directly to the laptop, and yeah, just whack my hard drive on there, and I'm just good to go for editing now. So editing is a lot more comfortable for me. So I've also bought this stand here, and you can put the laptop on this stand, so that's kind of cool as well. It's a nice little feature. And to make my life easier, I've bought the kind of MacBook keyboard and mouse, the Magic Mouse, and I can now edit proper freely now. It's just so easy to edit and just feels much more better. There was a ton of pictures and ideas that I wanted to put together. There's a kind of collage idea that I want to put together as well, where I just capture all the kind of images from the meetups, from events, from our exhibitions. Maybe create like a massive collage on the door, or on this wall over here. There's like a lot of space as well. So like there's a ton of things still to do in the office. Like I have this problem of putting a lot of things in a small area. Like I can be called to, sorry, phone's going off. I don't like to clutter the place up, but I just have a tendency to do it rather than making it look clean and everything. Like look at this like shelving unit here. It's just full of like loads of crap. But I just kind of like to see gadgets together and like to see little pieces of things, like memories, and like I'm just that type of person. So when I'm working here, because I spend so much time, like it makes such a big difference when you get like a really nice working space. I can't stress enough, guys. Like I enjoy editing again. I enjoy being in here. I'm going to quickly show you what's on the other side of the room. It's quite interesting as well, to be fair. And to take measurements, here's my little measurement kind of tape thing for samples. So for new up and coming kind of restocks or launches, we've got the Phantom hoodie coming back. That's being restocked in a few weeks. Then we've also got our first ever cut-off tee. So I'll have this table to kind of put my samples. Here's some shorts that I'm kind of working on as well at the moment. And then yeah, another new colorway of the Phantom, and then some leggings. So what I'll do is I'll kind of just be here and I'll measure things up, and I'll get back to my suppliers with changes and things like that. And yeah, this kind of table needs to probably be here in this office because that kind of function is quite important. This shelf is really just to store like camera boxes or gimbals, stabilizers, whatever you want to call them, and other little bits and pieces. I've also got my golf watch sitting here, and that's about it really. Last but not least, we have got this, guys. I have always wanted one of these in an office. It's just a putting mat really, and I tend to sometimes take phone calls, and I'll have the phone call on speaker, and I'll be just standing up and I'll just be like putting the ball now. So I just picked up golf recently. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see some of the stories that I put out. Golf is about 4 to 5 hours long. It is a long game, But what I love about it is, one, you get to stretch your legs, do a little walking, you get to see like beautiful landscapes and things like that. But two, it really allows me to de-stress because I'm not like on my phone. Like, you know, on this type of job and this type of like work that I do now, like I'm constantly on emails on my phone, whatever it may be. So that's the reason why I picked it up, is because it allows me, I'm nearly falling over here, but it allows me to kind of just stay away from my phone. I enjoy it a lot as well because I feel like I'm quite good, but the putter tends to let me down. So that's why I've got this mat here, and hopefully it's gonna raise my game a little bit. All right. Let's see how I do here. Right in the middle. Straight in the middle of the hole. Look at that. To be honest, I've just realized that this hole is massive. This is not the normal size of a golf hole. To take me for a fool here, man. I've been putting so well as well. No wonder, because the freaking hole is huge. Overall, guys, I haven't done a kind of specific breakdown, but I did like a rough estimation on all the camera equipment that I've bought till now, since we first started the channel. The laptop, the monitor, the desk, the chair, everything that you can think about that's in this office, I've probably spent close to nearly about £4,000. Obviously not in one go. You know, the cameras and everything have been over like a long period of time. It's been 4 years now since I started YouTube. So I had the first camera, excuse me, for the fuck. I've had the first camera for like roughly about 3 years, and then we bought and we invested into the Sony just last year. So, you know, we did really well with that camera. We got so much out of that Nikon, and it just goes to show that you guys can use anything you need to. You can use your phone, you can use like a really cheap camera. There's so many means of just recording content now. You don't need some of this fancy stuff or some of these lenses and things like I've showed you today. The reason why I'm kind of building and going towards that direction is just because I'm striving to just try and reach a new level, try and provide you guys with something different, and something that's never really been seen in this kind of space, in this niche. It's so new, like this whole jump rope space is so new, and for the last 4 years I've been just trying my hardest to create this market, to create this movement. And like every week, every day, all that I'm thinking about is what can I bring, what more value can I bring to the table, what more can I do to help and inspire it's like so many more people and get this across like the world like as much as I can. So like this kind of stuff is just good stuff, but it doesn't mean a lot of things. It doesn't mean you need to have the same, it doesn't mean you need to go out and buy all this stuff. I wanted to show you guys like what's been going on behind the scenes with my office, and it's just all down to like a lot of love and support from you guys. Like you guys have always like helped me through this and helped me, you know, grow this channel and allow me to really just get creative and buy this type of stuff. So I'm always grateful, man. Like I'm fully like in the zone right now to bring you guys some more fire. Nathan's in the zone, like all of us, the whole team. I know it's not the best vlog, guys. I haven't had a chance to really show you what's been going on. Just been flat out with just a ton of things. I'm gonna sign off there for today's video. I've got to get down to the gym. I've got to do a ton of orders. I've got to do a ton of like giveaways that I'm kind of falling behind on. And I would have kept the camera rolling, but I think I've recorded enough for the kind of office tour segment, the new update. I will make sure I get back on the vlogs very soon, as well as the tutorials as always. Just if you get anything from this video, if you take away anything from this video, just remember you don't need any of this fancy stuff. You don't need any of these cool like big screens and everything else. Like I mentioned, if you learn just some kind of basic editing and, you know, invest a lot of time into just bringing value and helping others, as I kind of always try to preach, like you will go far, guys. You will go far in this world. Just believe in your passion, believe in your message, your vision, and yourself. That's the main thing. This stuff will come after like any of this kind of like fancy stuff and expensive little gadgets and things like that. Yeah, like just keep that in mind, that's all. Yo, so I was just about to turn the camera off and head back down, but I've just got this cool message that I wanted to share with you. A lot of you have been asking about the Icon rope, which is our freestyle rope concept, when it's coming out and everything else. On the screen in 3, 2, 1. What you're looking at here, guys, is our first ever prototype. Like, I'm super gassed to show it to you. First ever prototype of the Icon rope. It is kind of complete. We're just checking through all the engravings and all the kind of logos and everything else. These handles are going to be made with this special kind of polycarbonate material, composite, which is going to be super strong anyway, and it's something that hasn't been really seen in the market already. So I'm super gassed about it. It's going to be I'm looking to launch it kind of like the pre-order for the end of July. That's the kind of time frame. Like, and you go through all these little stages, all these little setbacks and delays, and then when it finally happens, when you finally get these kind of images, like, it just hits home, man. It hits home that your hard work is like paying off a little bit. So thanks for sticking with me on this video. I'm sorry it was super choppy and didn't make sense at the beginning. This was the new RA office tour. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you in that next video. Peace.